Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber, and today is Focus Friday. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be here today. It is the 4th of July here in the United States, or Happy Independence Day. And I'm very thankful and grateful every single day that we are a free country and we're able to do the things that we can do here. And very thankful that people have served and given their lives, and people that are still serving and continuing to make sure that we have a free country. So, today's going to be really quick. We're going to read Matthew 6. We're going to read the Lord's Prayer, and then we're going to do a quick crafty project because my boys are excited. We're ready to go to the parade this morning to enjoy that as a community. So, the Lord's Prayer, I'm reading this today to tie it in with, this was the prayer of Jabez, and I'm just now finishing this one up here. And the Lord just had me correlate the two for a certain line specifically. So let's just go ahead and read. We're going to start in verse 9 and we're going to read through 13. So it begins, "After this manner, therefore pray ye, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen." And that is a very common prayer. My grandma, when her church, that was how they opened up their service. Right after their worship, they would pray this together, and then the pastor would begin to preach. So that was a very common thing that I heard growing up. The biggest part of that is that Jesus is teaching us how to pray, how we should be able to pray before God and ask Him for the things in our lives, to be humble and to be allowed for God to do His work, for Him to move. We have to have an open heart, an open and willing heart. But the key thing today that we're going to be talking about is temptation. And that's how the prayer of Jabez, that's how he ends his prayer as well. It says, "Keep me away from temptation." So I've got these strips here, and I just want to make a belly band, and I just wanted to see which one I liked the best. And I got all different shapes and sizes. Of course, these are just cut-offs. So I think I was going to go with the flower one because I really like this green. I love this paper. But I think I actually want this one. I think I want to go that way because I like that it's a little fatter. But the purpose of this is supposed to be thin. We're going to be making a ticket belly band. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to just kind of mark here where this needs to end. And I'll cut that off really fast. Anyways, I saw this on Kathy's Garden here on YouTube, and I was so inspired to make a ticket belly band. So instead of making a regular one, it's not really anything that much different. It just looks like a ticket. So I've got my strip here, and you can decide how long of tickets you want. Mine is a 2-inch strip. And then you're just going to take your hole punch and notch all 4 corners to start off with. And I thought this would be perfect to go with today's craft, because our ticket, in my mind, a ticket to not lead us into temptation. This is a ticket, our ticket to enter into the gates of heaven, a ticket to talk with God, a ticket, to go to the parade or whatever you're going to be doing, today. So I'm just going to try to fold this in 3. And so I'm going to fold it somewhat even, like a belt. This is how I do my even-ish niche. Should be able to get 3 out of here. Okay, let's go something like that. I hope you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. It's dark and rainy here. I was going to film this video last night, but God decided, nope, we are going to have a huge, huge lightning and thunderstorm, big downpour, which is great for the 4th of July, right? People are going to be lighting off their fireworks, and maybe now that the ground is saturated, it won't have as many fires. But the power went out, so no videos last night. There, so now I've got this cute little faux ticket thing going on. And I want to just ink it really quickly. Of course, get some ink on there. I'm going to use gathered twigs today. But yes, so the ticket is to not Do not lead us into temptation. Means to keep us away. Not help me fight this battle in the pit with the lion. I don't want to be a professional lion tamer, right? I want to be a professional prayer warrior. I want to be in God's grace and God's presence. I want to be a professional God. I can't think of the word. A God, speaker, a God messenger, a professional God messenger. That's what I want to be. I don't want to be a lion tamer and trying to be getting out of the pits of temptation and being chased by the lion. God, save me from this lion. Save me from this. No, God, keep it away from me. Keep it out of my life. And also help me to resist the urge. Resist the urge to, get angry or upset or not want to follow your word. I know I should do this, but I'm going to do this instead. Help me to live a life that pleases you. And so that's what these tickets are representing to me. A ticket to God. A ticket away from temptation. A ticket to heaven. So being tempted isn't the same as sinning. They're two different things. And the devil, Satan, likes to trick us. And he likes to make us think that they are the same. They are not. When you're tempted, the temptation comes before the act or action of sinning. And so lead us not into temptation. Keep it away from us. Don't even let us be tempted by it. I love that. I love that so much. All right, let's add a couple of little fun embellishments here. What do we got today? What do we got today? Of course, you got a cute little birdie, and I think we're going to use the bird. But which one? I like him. It's not very 4th of July themed. Last year I did a red, white, and blue. Beautiful tag. Oh, I like these. Ooh, I like this one because we just had some baby birds down. Yeah, when I'm at the bottom. In our tree. We have one big pine tree in the middle of our yard. Well, in the front of our yard. And they had babies. And I was sitting on the deck the other night, last week, and watching the mama bird fly in and out, feeding her babies. And then just this last, 2 days ago, they were learning to fly, and they were coming down out of the tree, and it was just a cool little thing to watch, because I knew there was a big bird's nest, and they are chickadees. So that was really cute. Last year, I think we had robins in the tree. Every year, it seems we get to experience some birds in the tree, so it's very fun. Very fun to watch. There we go. Cute little bird's nest. Just like that. And something here and something here. In the middle, I think I'm going to have my word. And then up here, another something. He's kind of cute, isn't he? Kind of goes with it. There's a little baby bird here and then that one there. Maybe that one. Or we could put the house up here, but I feel like that's too big. I don't want to spend a whole ton of time looking. Oh, what's this? A ticket on a ticket. That's funny. I don't want to spend a lot of time looking. I just want to find something quick here. No. There's a die cut birdie house. That's fun. That's fun. All the things we have that we get to play with. You guys, I have not been down here much this summer. This is the only time that I get to come and look. I think I'm going to go with this one. Come down here and play because I've been upstairs. But I will show you really quick what I made. Here's my mixed media canvas. I had so much fun playing with it. All I did in the beginning was I started out with this beautiful paint of orange and pink and yellow, and I got that cool background, and then I went in and I added pops of deeper orange and deeper pink, and then the light pink, and then the white splashes, and then I used this from the printer. I printed this out as like an 1890s vase, and I Mod Podged it, photo transfer Mod Podged it to the canvas, and then I used watercolor pencils on top of it to color it in, kind of give it that washed effect because it was already bleeding from the paper being wet with the Mod Podge transfer. And then I added a little bit of stamping. I did that before too, a couple of different stamps and some bubble wrap. And then I did the texture paste on the very top. So that is the only thing that I've done this year. So thought I would share that with you. It's a picture of, it's a gladiolus is what they are, which are really pretty. And I'm hoping mine come back. I planted some last year. They haven't started to come out yet. So I don't know if they made it through the winter or not, because I chose not to pull them out of the ground. I can't be bothered with that. Just can't. Anyways, it says, you beat temptation by avoiding it. So you beat it, you become the temptation avoider, and you don't even have it in your life. And then the last point that I wanted to share with you is spam. Spam come from the book of Jabez, and it was, what it means is spiritual preparation and meditation is what spam stands for. So that's preparing and fasting from the worldly things and keeping your heart pure for God and allowing God to move and work and just be in your life. I don't know if I'm going to find anything to stick on there. I don't think we're going to find anything with temptation, or tempted, or tickets, or anything like that. So, Lord is my strength. Sorry, guys. I try to have the thing before. And I think because it's green and green, I'm going to go read, pray, repeat. And then keep it that simple. And then on my... Oh, goodness, you can't see it. You can't see those words. Oof. I saved it. You can't see the words on there. They're white. I didn't think of that. I did not think of that. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Let's go boldly. Go boldly before God and ask and pray and seek Him. And this is gold. This should be able to be seen. There we go. Ooh. Turned out cute. Go boldly before God and seek His face. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So fasting from worldly things like music, like only listen to Christian music. TV, maybe don't watch TV. Don't watch any movies for a week, for a set period of time, so you can focus your attention and your intent and be intentional with your time with God and being able to stay focused on Him. And I think that is the key point of that. And so this is just a book page. I showed you these before. And it's a little bit smaller than what I would like for the pocket there. Maybe I can do two. What's this one? Structural devices. No, it's a little bit smaller. Let's grab a 4x6 Project Life. Maybe that will fit. Maybe not. Look, here's a green one. Yeah, that fits a little bit better in the pocket here. And just because I think I'm going to go with this gray one because it has these roses here, kind of the same as what's going on, and orangish tones, and this is just too much green for me. So there we go. That's our little page today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed watching it come together. I also hope you have a safe and happy 4th of July to all my U.S. friends out there. We'll see you soon in next week's video. Bye-bye.